Politics.
And we're out of time.
Hey y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Hope everyone is starting off the week well. You know, two people ain't starting off the week well. The two black men, air quotes, that you see on the screen. Cat Williams, you did it again. You were correct. Everybody getting exposed in 2024, including the person that hosted you. Shannon Sharp, Georgia native. Shout out to you. Stick to football. Stephen A. Smith, Hollis native. Respect to what you've done, player. You got to retire because it's either you've lost your basketball acumen or you're slipping into red pill on mainstream, and that's not a good look. That'll never end well. These two crashed out this morning, family. They did a fender bender into a building. We are going to play the footage. This is now almost a week. You're letting females who have played the game, females that actually watch the sport, embarrass y'all on your show. This is what we're doing. All right. We're going to have fun. And if you got a problem with what I said, we can always drop the link. Oh, I know. The trolls just heard me say that, and they like this here.
You said what?
Y'all, yeah. You want to come up here and try the trolling shit? You can come up here. We can have a conversation. But before we do that, we're going to see who's in the building. Wallow J, good afternoon. You said, I watch what background? Watch what background? I watch a lot of backgrounds. If you mean battleground, I did not get through it. No. Brother Torian, hello. Great upload this morning. Miss D, hello. Casey Malone, hello. Sorry. Derek Parker, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. Let's just get it started.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Bruh, the crash out is real. Do you see this title? Stephen A. Smith's strong response to Team USA's decision to omit Caitlin Clark with the popcorn emoji. Bruh. We're gonna have fun.
Caitlin Clark, the number one pick in April's WNBA draft, who had an up-and-down start to her WNBA career, did not make the Olympic team. Clark just put up 30 points versus the Mystics. That was her best.
Whoop the fuck it. You see what they're doing? She was the number one pick. Wonderful. That doesn't translate to a goddamn thing.
game yet, while the Fever's attendance for games is 16,000 plus. This
Wow. Guess what? The Yankees average about 40,000 right now, and they're not good.
Olympic roster is combined for 15 Olympic gold medals, 18 W championships. It also includes 3 MVPs. You've heard these names: Breonna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, and Asia Wilson. Team USA seeking their...
Ooh, sounds like they're arguing for merit. Well, sounds like they're arguing for merit. Should we piss the trolls off early? Should we go to the vortex? Family, I'm going to let y'all decide this. Put a 1 if I should go into the vortex right now. Press 2 if I should just wait a little bit. Because I got something on my brain right now. Yes, I said the Yankees are not good. I did say that. I saw that weekend series with the Dodgers. Yes. And I'm a Mets fan. So fuck them even more. Pause. Let's see. I see three ones. When we get to 5, it's about to be a problem. Okay, there's number 4. Casey Malone, there's no such thing anymore, except if you're independent. Miss Nisi, I can't use your 1 because you already gave me a 1. But I got my 5th one. Okay, we're going to the vortex, family. That means, for those who are new here, once I go to the vortex, anything I say is not going to be politically correct. You may hear something that you're like, holy shit, did he say that?
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Here we go. Caitlin Clark is not getting on that team because white people and these adjacents that are caping for her want her to be a DEI walk-on.
You said what?
I'll repeat that again. Y'all want her on that team so you can use DEI.
You said what?
Caitlin Clark is DEI.
You said what?
Caitlin Clark is the poster girl for DEI.
You said what?
There you go. Get mad at me all you want. I'll drop the link and I'll explain it. Let's continue.
8th straight gold medal, which would break for the tie for the longest streak in men's or women's Olympic basketball. Also, there's no player under the age of 26 on that roster. Here's Caitlin on not making the team.
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives...
Wow, listen to that. There's no player under the age of 26. Kind of sounds like when they dropped their official statement after the selection of the team, they said they went for experience this time, not youth. Wow.
Gives you something to work for. That's a dream. Hopefully one day I can be there. And I think it's just a little more motivation. You remember that, and hopefully in 4 years, when 4 years comes back around, I can be there. We talked actually on the bus.
And we were here last night. Did I not say that was a great statement? She understands her limitations. She understands she did not get there. Now she has motivation to get better, even though she should have had motivation after she lost to Angel Reese, but okay. She should have had motivation to get better when she lost in high school, but okay. She should have had motivation to get better when she lost the first 2 years of the tournament, but okay. It took the Olympics. We all have our muses, family. We all have our motivations to get us to the point where we need to be. So, all right. She said it's because of being snubbed out. Here's what she said.
She got the call on the bus, and she texted me to let me know. And, I just tried to keep her spirits. And the thing she said was, hey, Coach, they woke a monster, which I thought was awesome.
They awoke a monster. That's what she said. They awoke a monster. Cool. Let's see this monster. Y'all remember, if you saw the stream last night, what my requirements are going to be for her this upcoming game. I'm not going to repeat it here. Go back in the live stream. I said it. Here we go. Why is Stephen A. Smith trying to look like a Jamaican drug lord? I'm sorry, a Haitian drug lord. Why is he trying to look like a Haitian drug lord right now? Why is Molly Karam, why is she duck facing? Why does Shannon Sharp look like somebody's principal?
All right. My girl's joining us, Chene Ogumake, Andrea Carter. Ladies, good morning. I want to dive right into this one. Chene, was it a mistake
That's what
to
she
leave
said.
Clark off the Olympic roster?
Hey guys, nice to see you all on this beautiful morning. I'll start with this, Molly. I grew
Hi.
up in the pipeline of USA basketball, competing at the U16s, U18s, World University Games, and I also brought back the first ever 3-on-3 gold World Championship medal. And what I have learned in my time with USAB is that Team USA's mission is to construct the best
Look at that. She has merits. Okay, let's see if we're going to discount this. She has a medal. You heard her. She has a gold medal. Okay.
basketball team in the world. Now, as a fan of Caitlin Clark, I would have loved to see her on that stage, doing what she has always done, making moments that grow the game. But Team USA doesn't select simply based off of fandom, especially when the world is catching up. It took a buzzer beater from Stewie for them to beat Belgium in the Olympic qualifying tournament earlier this year. So to me, the primary factor looking at all of this was experience. 9 of the 12 players, as you mentioned, Molly, have competed in the Olympics before. 2 others were all WNBA, and one, the last spot, if you're going to try to list them down, was Finals MVP. And if you dive into her position, the point guard position, again, they chose experience. Diana Taurasi, Chelsea Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, and even if you put a combo guard like Kelsey Plum into that category. Now that has opened them up to criticism because Diana.
A combo guard. For those who don't know what ball is, combo guard means she could play the 2 or the 3. That's what that means. I'm sorry. I kind of want a combo guard on my team. Nine of the 12 players have been in the Olympics. They know what is required.
Diana's about to turn 42, even though she's still averaging 16 points per game. Chelsea Gray has yet to play this season in the WNBA. And if you had the opportunity to put one of the most popular athletes in the world right now on the roster, you chose not to do that. And to me, that decision was largely based off of experienced basketball as players, not necessarily what's best for business, because the world is coming. And I know Andrea will highlight some other factors.
Did I not say that last night? I literally said this last night. I said this on Jason Black's stream. Corporate media are already there. They are looking for their next 3 Olympic stars. That's what they're looking for. They have who they're eyeing. They're going there to see how they perform. And when them games are over, within a week, you're going to start hearing endorsements from cereals, cars, car companies, food companies, luxury brands, even y'all's Targets and Walmarts. That's what they're there for. The money's already in Paris. They're just waiting to give it out. Caitlin's okay. She got State Farm. She has Nike. She has Wilson. She'll be fine. She has enough money. This is all about people needing an excuse to go support women's basketball because they've never done it before. Then they get upset at people like me and Brother Sage and others who have watched this for decades. And we're looking at y'all faking the funk because of one player when you had talented white girls that you ignored because you wanted to call it a thug league. Okay, we don't need you. Go back over there and bitch about goddamn video games with the rest of the incels. We don't need you over here messing up the fun. Continue. Damn, Stephen A, bruh. Fix the hairline.
Like the physicality of overseas, especially for guards, is 10 times what it is in the WNBA. The familiarity of the roster is important. 8 of the players that made the roster played together at the World Cup in Australia. All of those things factored in the eyes of the committee. Was it a missed opportunity to grow the game? Yes. But to me, it looks like they were more concerned about missing gold.
So if we're trying to go because we have a precedent here. This is not like this is to be the first time that we're adding a WNBA player.
Why Stephen A. Smith? Why is he so anxious? Calm down, bro.
You remember in 2008, they put Candace Parker on this team. And in 2016, they put Stewie on this team. Now, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is going to have a career to these, but we have a precedent here. They put the men's team, added Christian Laettner. In 2012, they added Anthony Davis because Blake Griffin got hurt.
Why did they add Christian Laettner? They added him to appease the people who said that the team should be comprised of amateurs. That was the only reason why they would sign off on the team. By the way, Christian Laettner had 2 rings by then. Jesus Christ. 1 at the minimum. He had one of the greatest shots in basketball history. He has something that Caitlin Clark doesn't have. He has a college ring. Jesus Christ. Yes, Anthony Davis made the team because Blake Griffin got hurt. And guess what happened, Shannon? Maybe you forgot 12 years ago. You need to eat more salmon, by the way. People killed the decision. They said he wasn't ready. Funny how that works.
Highlight some of the things that you said, Chanae, is that what the hadn't played all year. Chelsea Gray hasn't played all year long. So what are we doing? Are we really at some point in time, we've got to stop talking about we're trying to grow the game. Because you got no, listen, is she as accomplished? Will she ever be as accomplished as a Stewie, as an Asia Wilson? And I believe those two, obviously, they're slam dunk. They're the 2 best players in the WNBA, hands down, and it's not even close. But are we really trying to grow the game? Because this is the most popular women's basketball player in the world.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all are praising mediocrity. This is what they're not understanding. The girl is not good. She's not good. Y'all did the same thing with LeBron when he first came in. LeBron was not polished. And he got exposed. Did he not get to the playoffs in 2006? That means he was in the league for 3 years before he made the playoffs. Him getting to 1 finals in 2007, he walked around like he was king God Almighty, and he had no ring. This is the same thing y'all doing with this girl. She's accomplished nothing yet. You want her on that team because you feel as though it's a foregone conclusion the USA is going to win. And you wanted her on there to get a medal so you could put her on the same wavelength as goddamn Cameron Brink and Angel Reese. That's the issue.
And it ain't close. They had to move the Mystic game to an NBA arena.
Sir, they've done that. They've done that before. They really don't. They just don't. They just don't. They kill me. Guess what, Shannon? But I'm not even going to insult the brother. Shannon, the Liberty used to play in Westchester. They moved to the Barclays Center. Isn't that not growing the game? I think y'all are missing the fact that over 100 people hit the like. But you're also missing the fact that we have social media and they are propping up these players. I'm sorry. We're still in the vortex, so I'm going to say it again. Her fame is artificial. Shit, they're going to come for me when they hear that. Here they come. This is going to be the battle cry, family. I hear them coming. Y'all hear them?
Together through the storm, everybody come take my hand. This one we'll take together through the storm. And I can't stop living this way.
Yes, her fame is artificial. It's no coincidence you're hearing people start using great white hype again. I don't care. He can come back here and get it again. Because he can't even sit up there, and once I tell him that, he ain't going to be able to refute it. Her stuff is artificial. He proved it yesterday. He didn't even watch her in college. It's artificial.
Name the time. And I'm gonna turn it over to you because I don't want to get long-winded. I want somebody, one of our women colleagues, Stephen A, to tell me when a WNBA game has had to be moved because of a woman player. Just
how about the several players where they? I just gave y'all an example of the Liberty doing it. They went from Madison Square Garden to Westchester. And then when they got good, they went down to Barclays so people can come see them because people were not driving all the way to Westchester. Was that an individual or was that the team? Oh, let me guess. What's going to be the excuse when the Sky start getting better and they start putting their games in the United Center? What's going to be the excuse then? Y'all going to give that to Caitlin Clark? Didn't I tell you didn't I tell you the phone is about to die? Okay, so I need you to go charge it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Who is in these rooms that are doing their research for them? Who is doing this? Fire everybody. Yeah, and how'd that work out, Wallow J? They tried to say Jimmy Fredette was going to be the next White Mamba. How'd that work out? You know what research, Miss Nisi? And good afternoon. The research of you got a whole newsroom. You've got researchers. ESPN is the king of stats. How are you the king of stats? And y'all are missing basic points. Y'all will sit up there and praise a male player's experience when they go against some young talent. But when it comes to this, her youth and what she's done in college is supposed to trump what people have put in work in the WNBA and on the international stage. College. You mean the same kids that the USA trotted out in 84 and 88 who lost? Them. Okay. Because yeah, the college player is supposed to go up against grown-ass women and supposed to beat them. Funny thing, who remembers that story with OJ Mayo and Michael Jordan? He sat there and cussed Michael Jordan saying, you can't play, I can hold you. Did he not lose? Badly. Didn't LeBron get cooked by somebody that was already in the league? They destroyed the footage. I think I'm going to take experience over a hype machine. I'm sorry, an artificial hype, an artificial fame. I think I'm going to do that. Let's continue.
One. Just tell me one. Because I know in her attendance, she's averaging about 17,000. All the other WNBA games in which she's not a participant average about 7. So are we really trying to go the game? Is that what we're really trying to do? Or are we just talking about we're trying to grow the game and just bullshitting?
You grow the game through the talent that you have. Family, that's like saying Allen Iverson grew the game. He didn't grow the game. He just brought another dimension to it. Did Allen Iverson grow the NBA, Shannon Sharp? Did Michael Jordan, when he came in, did he grow the game? Did Patrick Ewing do it? Did David Robinson do it? Did Charles Barkley do it? Did Magic Johnson do it? Did Larry Bird do it? Did LeBron grow the game? Carmelo Anthony, D. Wade. I'm talking about when he first came in. Did they grow the game? Did Anthony Edwards grow the game when he first came in? Ja Morant, Luka, Nikolai Jokic. What's my point? A rookie's not going to come in there and immediately grow the game. It doesn't happen. You're going to bring eyes to it. Great. That doesn't translate into you growing the game. Do you understand what you have to do to grow the game? You have to be the sole reason why the NBA jumps in ratings, jumps in profit, and you have to win. Please tell me what rookie did that. Please. And if you say Magic Johnson, I'm blocking you because he already had Kareem. I will block you. I'm being dead serious here. We understand that Magic got a ring in his rookie year. That was not because of him. So do not bring me Magic Johnson. But all right, they're going to keep this going. Go ahead.
So what was more popular?
If you want to go from a marketing perspective, sure, Caitlin is extremely marketable. However, I just want to pitch this to everyone. Imagine Caitlin joining this team and spending time on the bench. What is the conversation going to be about the entire time the Olympics is going on?
Why Cheryl Reeve is not playing her? That's going to be the conversation. Why is Cheryl Reeve not playing her? Does she need that? This is the question I posed on Saturday, and I posed it yesterday. What coach is going to want all that distraction? There's already going to be enough distractions. You're one of the top teams coming into that city, into those Olympics. You already know you're going to get certain questions. You do not need to answer about that. And we already know when they go there to their first media day before the game start, somebody's going to ask about Caitlin Clark. They don't need that. And I hope their answer is, she's a great player, but right now we have 12 great players here, and we need to focus on those 12 great players getting the job done. You could even be nice and say, if I'm still able to play in 4 years, I would love to play with her if she can make the team.
Why isn't Caitlin getting more minutes? Why isn't Caitlin playing? I'm sure people will tune in, but what will the conversation be then? I think it's really interesting. Head coach Christy Sides for the Indiana Fever said that a monster was woken up in Caitlin Clark, and I think that is wonderful. I think motivation for Caitlin is wonderful. I'm going to say this. A monster has been woken in all of the women that were selected for the Olympic team also because the conversation is, again, centered around Caitlin Clark. If your only argument for Caitlin is that it would have been a great marketing opportunity and you don't have basketball experience or chemistry with the group listed in your reasoning, I don't want to hear it. When you talk about Diana Taurasi, she has played overseas basketball. She is having a phenomenal season, putting up big time numbers. And two of her current teammates Two of her current teammates
Nah,
though,
Miss
are on
Niecy,
the
you can't
team.
say that on
Shannon.
the Olympic
You know what
stage.
chemistry means. You know what it means to have somebody beside you out there on the playing field that you trust, someone that you know. Diana Taurasi knows Kalia Copper. Diana Taurasi knows how to get Brittany Griner the ball on the inside more than anyone else on the team does. Like, there's no way as a professional athlete you can sit here and completely.
And you're and very great point that she brought up. You're going to need that against China. You don't understand that? China has 2 Yao Mings. You're going to need somebody to feed Brittany Griner and the ball and to work those two, to wear them down. You're going to have to get Brittany Griner in positions where she doesn't have to play the post game. She can play off the dribble. She could play a pick and roll. Who was doing that better than her own teammate? That's why she's on the team. And yes, she's also there for the experience to calm these new kids down, because it's going to get intense. We went over these rosters. These rosters are no joke. That girl is not ready. It's okay. It's okay. When she shows up in LA, if she makes the team, she will be 4 years with experience. She'll be fine at that point. Damn it. This is Manti Te'o all over again, family. I hope y'all understand this. This is Manti Te'o all over again. You're spending segments talking about one player. Multiple segments. They spent a whole broadcast talking about Manti Te'o. They let off the show with this. Game 2 was last night.
Discount what team chemistry and player chemistry stands for and what that means.
None of what Janae and Andrea said was inaccurate. And I'm going to say something to you that I have said on many, many occasions. It's not that you're wrong. It's that we don't care.
There it is, family. He just said it. It's not that you're wrong. We don't care.
You said what?
Fuck you telling the truth. I'm going to Uncle Tom because it's going to get me ratings and social media hits. Remember, this is the same dude who said, when I wake up in the morning, it's how to make money and how to make my bosses money. This is what he said. How am I going to make money and how am I going to make my bosses money? Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing it. How I'm going to make my bosses money and how am I going to get some of that? That's all he cares about. Where's your integrity, sir? We saved it already. Y'all know I don't play. I saved the motherfucking screenshot already. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I saved it already. You'll come back again? Yes, little girl. I can. Give me a second. I'm gonna let this play a little bit. Let me get this little girl some water.
Everything y'all said does not matter for this particular instance. We don't want to hear anything about Team USA. We know they won 7 straight goals. Put Andrea and Janae up on this screen. I want to look at them this whole segment when I'm talking to them. You just highlighted 7 straight gold medals. Oh my God, we're really worried that they're not going to get an 8th. Oh, we really. I mean, we got to make sure that spots 1 through 12, every single spot that is picked. I mean, it's got because it's pivotal, Shannon. I don't know if you noticed, Shannon, it's pivotal. I mean, they won 7 straight. They might not get 8. They might not get 8. Stop it. You know good and damn well with or without Caitlin Clark, they're going to probably win the gold again. That's not what this conversation is about.
So why is this a discussion if you already know you know that you have in your soul that they're going to get number 8? Why is she coming up? There's no point. Great. We got one. Come here. This I got to hear. Because popularity, come here, Tiger. Because popularity really equates to wins. Come here. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Popularity is so great. Great. Without Googling Tiger, tell me what channel that this game is going to be played on. This I got. Don't Google it before you get up here. Easy with the language. Get up here. Don't Google it and tell me what channel the Sun and Fever are playing on. This I gotta hear. She's popular. Great. The most popular person in the league is not on the team. The most prolific scorer in the league is on the team. The MVP is on the team. Come on, Tiger. Come face a lion. Yes, I saw that. It wasn't lost on me that they used the tiger. They're repping LSU. Shout out to the Lady Tigers. Come on, Tiger. Don't. You saw, you could go back on the streams and saw 2 people showed up. Come on. Don't do it. Come on. I'll get, you know what it is? That's what it was. I didn't get on. I'm on camera now. Family, do you know yesterday somebody said, oh, this is a colored channel, I'm out? I'm like, great. Bye, Whitey. All right. Don't run, Tiger. Oh, I get it. You just thought you leave a comment and then ride out. This ain't that type of channel. Get up here. Come defend Stephen A one time. This I gotta hear. Come defend Caitlin one time. This I gotta hear. She's so popular. She's so popular that y'all got to tell us where she plays. She's so popular. LeBron's first game was must-see TV. NBA on NBC. Back in the day. Double and triple headers on the weekends. Didn't matter what the team was. People watched it. Sounds like it was more than one player that grew the sport, even though Michael Jordan was king. Oops. No, we're not going to block him. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to send him to the pit one time. That's what we're going to do. We're not even going to block him. Oh, my groceries about to show up. Yay. Damn, they got the old people doing it too. Well, she's not that old. Damn. Come on, Tiger. Don't run. He ran. He ran. Maybe this will spur him.
Oh, cowards! All of them! Yes. Yes.
That's my groceries. All right, let me let this play a little bit. Maybe he'll show up after I get my groceries.
This is about what I will personally label the idiocy. of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster. Okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not. Let's harken back to the Dream Team in 1992. Remember when Christian Laettner was on that squad? Forget the other pro players. Forget the pro players. Forget the pro players. That's a given. First time NBA players were allowed to participate. Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a two-time national champion. He was a Woodard Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you-know-what. They couldn't miss. And they didn't need him. You had Jordan. You had Magic. You had everybody. And you still picked that dude. Why? It wasn't because of basketball. Even.
What did this fool just say? Hold on. I got to go back a little bit, family. So he didn't show up, huh? Wait, here we go. Bob Chi-Town, let's go. Come on. We're going to put it back in the chat again. Come up here and come tell me something. Come up here and tell me something. Because I love how y'all keep making this about goddamn ratings. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. He got about 2 minutes, fam. I'm gonna let it ride. He got 2 minutes.
Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a two-time national champion. He was a Woodard Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you-know-what. They couldn't miss. And they didn't need him. You had Jordan. You had Magic. You had everybody. And you still picked that dude. Why? It wasn't because of basketball, even though he had the basketball credentials. It was because of something else. And they didn't need the Paul. But the WNBA does. You got a max salary at $250,000. You had attendance, although it was trending in the right direction, certainly wasn't where you wanted it to be. And as Shannon pointed out just the other day, you got a team in the Indiana Fever with their struggling selves, struggling to win a damn game and be relevant. No team in the WNBA was worse other than the winless Washington Mystics, okay? And they went from 4,000 in attendance to 17,000. This girl box office.
Sir, not you. Bob, stop talking. Get up here. We can do all this talking face to face, sir. Get back up here. Let's go. Wow, she played 2 games. And she's balled out in them 2 games. So what are we saying? What are we saying? You know, somebody who got caught over and sat down in Russia for 2 games just came out and gave you 24 and 9. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Come on, Bob. New York versus Chicago. We'll revisit the rivalry. Come on. I know 94 still sticks in your craw. I know the Mets and the Cubs in 2015 still stick in your craw. I get it. Come on. Come up here. Tell me something. I know your golden boy Jordan didn't like showing up to Madison Square Garden because he was going to be on his ass with new cuts. He said it, not me. Great, Bob. You can come up here and tell us about all this lack of talent in the WNBA. We'll even show you proof of this lack of talent. Come up here. Stop talking.
I darling, you reap what you sow.
Keep it up. Lack of talent in the WNBA. Come up here. Why are you promoting lack of talent? Why are you promoting a game that's full of lack of talent? Oops. You just told me that the Connecticut Sun were one of the best teams. Come on. That link right under that comment you just left. Come up on the platform. Click that link. Set everything up. Come up here. We can have a conversation. Face to face. Man to man. I want you to stand on what you said. Let's let this play.
That a rising tide lifts all boats. What you
Did
do?
this man just say rising tide lifts all boats? Did this man just say this? He did.
Washington Mystics, okay? And they went from 4,000 in attendance to 17,000.
By the way, Stephen A., they almost lost that game. I think y'all forgot to mention that. They only won by 2 points. That's wonderful. You found her head. Very good.
This girl is box office. I said a rising tide.
What would have been the narrative if she'd have lost that game? The first win for the Mystics this season would have been against the Golden Child. Come on, Bob. I had 2 people come up here yesterday. Come on, let's go. We're going to let this play. I'm waiting to hear the boop. I'm waiting to hear it.
Lifts all boats. What you do, especially if you're Team USA and you're trying to be globalized, and there's an opportunity to glow.
What do you mean Team USA is not globalized, sir? What? Do you hear this? This is supposed to be their basketball expert. What do you mean Team USA is not box office? What are you talking about, sir? Is he insane? 7 gold medals means nothing anymore. 7 straight gold medals means nothing. They're not box office. They're not the reason why these teams are retooling their entire rosters. They're not box office. All right. Okay. Okay. What do you mean you don't have mic access? If you're on a phone, you have mic access. Cut it out. It asks you allow mic and camera access. You say yes. You don't have to be on camera. Let's not do this. I had 2 people show up yesterday. They had no problem getting on. And one of them was on film. Knock it off. So what do you want? The computer? That's even easier. Every computer has a microphone. Every computer is built with a microphone, sir. We're not doing this. I don't know what you have. If you have a Windows-based computer, it's usually the first one that's default. What do they call it? The Realtek? What do they call it? The Intel Smart Sound technology for digital microphones. Nah, we're not going to block them. Don't block them. So I don't know how you don't have mic access, because I'm sure you use other apps. No, what do you mean your computer needs a plug-in mic? What kind of computer do you have? You have you have one of them Chromebooks? Let me let this play. I want to hear about his Chromebook.
Globalize the WNBA brand so people like Brittany Griner, God bless her soul, and others don't have to go to Russia in the off season to play additional basketball to get extra income. They could stay right here if the sport elevates its popularity and you ladies start getting what you richly deserve. I'll even give a bit.
Sir, you literally made Monica McNutt's point. You literally just made her point, and she's not even there. Damn it. You literally, it's an older Dell. There's a microphone on them older Dells. Stop doing that. Don't do that. There's a mic on there. Cut it out. Go in your settings. The mic is there. I've had Dells. I've worked on Dells. There's a microphone on there. It's not going to sound great, but it's there. Stephen A. Smith, you just made Monica McNutt point for her. You guys didn't give a damn about no sport. You didn't give a damn about the sport. The way you were sauntering in for all them NBA games, you could have done the same for WNBA games. You didn't want to do it. Maya Moore was whooping that ass, and you didn't want to go outside. When Shamika Holtzclaw had the league in a chokehold, you didn't want to go outside. When the Comets were rattling off four straight championships, you didn't want to go outside. You didn't even want to go outside when Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu did that three-point contest for charity. You didn't even want to go outside. My wife just came back from seeing Bad Boys. Now tell me it was a 10. Tell me Reggie was not the GOAT of the movie. There you go. There you go. Reggie was the GOAT. You loved the ending, did you not? Yeah. Hold on 1 second, fam.
Personal to Janaea Gumake and Andrea Carter. I recognize the fact that y'all are outstanding basketball analysts. You know how I feel about both of y'all. I told you privately. I've told the world publicly. I think y'all are a tag team for the ages. I think y'all are spectacular. But as spectacular as you are about talking the game of basketball, is that why you think I call for you to be on First Take? It ain't just because of your expertise. It's because you're great television. You matter. You draw an audience. This man, I don't even call Shannon anymore unless I'm teasing him about the
Bob, how you gonna tell me you custom built Adele and you didn't get a microphone? What? God. Bob, do you have a cell phone? Sky, you can come up here too. You can come up here too. Bob, no. They don't have to thank her for that. That was already in the works. Maybe y'all need to go do that research. That was already in the works. Guess what? Some of them teams were using the NBA teams' planes. Maybe y'all didn't know that. Yeah. James Dolan was letting Liberty use his plane. Maybe you didn't know that. Knock it off. And that's when y'all weren't watching. This is what I mean. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Y'all came into the sport in 2024. People have been here since 97, like myself. We were there when them women didn't even have opportunities to put logos and sponsorships on their jerseys. When they were sitting there fighting to get on NBA All-Star Weekend. We were there. We were there when Cheryl Swoops showed up in New York City and played at the Rucker. We were there. Dexter, hello. I won't say that because it's sports and anything can happen. Bob, you have a cell phone. Go grab your cell phone off the charger and click that link. Sky, get up here too, since you want to tell me that there's more college softball games than WNBA games. Please come up here and tell us this. Because I guess you forgot it's World Series season. And women's softball is a popular sport. Maybe y'all forgot that. No, because you know why I'm not going to do that, Tim? Because if I do that, his computer will probably break. I don't want to do that to him. When I block him and then play the pit thing, it might then I'm going to end up having to buy him a new one. Now we good. Right, 7. And hello. If Dawn had all that power, why is Angel not on the team? That's her girl. She should put her on there just straight off nepotism. But she didn't. Dawn Staley plays chess. No, it's not because of the discussion. I'm blocking you because you're being obtuse. I've given you ample opportunity to get up here and talk. You have a cell phone. Go get it and click that link. That's why I'm going to block you. You've been talking in there. I caught you talking. I said, cool, we got another one. Get up here and let's have that debate. You're asking me about her points per game average for 2 games. Cool, we'll go look it up. Yes, we will. We'll look it up. We'll look it up for you. Let's do that for you. Let's do that for you. There you go. There you go. 17.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds a game, 3 assists, no steals. There you go. There you go. By the way, she scored more than Caitlin Clark, sir. Caitlin Clark is 16.6. Now, you want to argue with me or you want to argue with ESPN who compiles the stats? What are we doing? What is CC's? We can go look that up as well. Even though I just told you, but we're going to play that game because now you don't want to listen. Say less. $16.8, 5.3, 6.3 assists, 1.5 steals. What did I say that was wrong? She's scoring more than her. Sounds like skill. She's played 12 games. Brittany's played 2 and scored more than her. Sounds like skill. Now, are you going to click that link? I would love a New York versus Chicago feud. Afro Elite will not indulge me in it. Damn him. You just told me she played 2 games, sir. You just told me she played 2 games. Family, did he not just say that? She played 2 games. She played 2 games. Did she not? Did he not just tell us that? Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging. He just said it. Talk to me when she averages 56% from the field for her career. Come circle back around in about 15 years. Please. We can have that discussion. Let me know when she boosts up that 3-point percentage. Since that's her bread and butter. Sky, you're still talking. Get up here. I want to hear all this. Man to man. Let's go. Man to man. Let's go. I'll keep putting it. They're going to get pissed off at me because people trying to talk and then they see that StreamYard link. They're going to get mad at me. Come on. Right. Robert, you can come up here too. Because again, WNBA teams have used chartered flights before when they were under their NBA counterparts. Next question. And I like how you said may turn a profit. So you're not even sure they'll turn a profit. So let's just say hypothetically, right? She does all this. They don't make the playoffs. Y'all not going to watch the playoffs, which is going to hurt the bottom line because y'all not watching the playoffs. That means there's no money coming in. Who y'all going to say then now? Am I allowed to then say, you know what? She didn't help the league turn a profit? Huh? Huh? What kind of question is that? You sound like the person who, what's the name, said that yesterday. Who asked Kayla Copper that stupid question yesterday? What kind of question is that? That question doesn't even make sense. Rewrite that question. Great. You flew with them. I've also heard them fly on. I've also heard the Liberty fly on chartered planes when Dolan owned them. So who's right and who's wrong? Who's right and who's wrong? Whoop-dee-dee. There's plenty of businesses that don't turn profit, and they're still in existence. What's your point? This is exactly what I'm saying. Y'all don't care about these females. Y'all just care because some white girl coming, you think now money's going to be coming in. It's not translating. If she was that great, why did it take somebody on Twitter to get her to Disney Plus before ESPN? Bob, I don't need to name that because I can name off her accomplishments. Who cares? Y'all are the same ones that told us you don't watch women's basketball, so why do you care about viewership? All right, Sky, I did not realize this. That's cool. But if you still want to come up, you can come up, brother. You can lend your voice to this. And if it sounds good, we'll put you over because that's what we do over here. But hold on, I got somebody special coming up here.
Who cares? But yeah, I feel absolutely nothing for them. I know I'm not the person that you was trying to get to come up,
brother.
Here, but
you have an open invite.
You said what?
Yeah, so you doing this all over again.
I might as well grift it.
I mean, the engagement is definitely there.
Bob, you're still talking. That's fine. You know players on the WNBA. I met Rebecca Lobo. That's fine. Beautiful. That's great. That is wonderful. And the simple fact that you know players on the WNBA and you didn't help them until Caitlin Clark came tells us everything about you. I'm glad you said that comment. I'm done with you. You can't get the old Dell to work. I'm sorry you don't have the little switch to put it in there so you can start it up because it's still running on generator power. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that you're too damn lazy to go get your phone and click the link. I'm sorry that you don't want to do that. You're not making Chicago look good right now. So what we're going to do we're going to liberate you, sir. So whoever is not Torian that has a wrench, you know what to do. You know where you're going. Bob, it's been real talk. Not really. It hasn't been fun because I really would have liked to have the discussion, but you didn't want to do it. So you know what? You can have a discussion.
Bob, that this is not an echo chamber.
Flawless victory, fatality.
Great. And when I show up here with Angel Reese, I don't want to hear nothing.
I told Bob in the chat earlier, this is not an echo chamber. See, they get mad when we say what we say as it pertains to Caitlin Clark, because we're not saying what they want to hear. We're just saying what it is. And speaking of engagement, that post that I put it on X yesterday,
yes,
that's
sir.
Crazy. I have another post in mind, but I'm gonna wait for the dust to settle on this one.
Do that one after tonight's game, especially if they lose.
Now I'm gonna wait. It's a reason why I'm gonna wait.
Okay,
I'm gonna wait a little bit for this. It's a reason. I have to put that one up at the perfect time.
Cool.
And now's not the time to do it.
But brother, I gave them chum yesterday. I've been giving them chum. I've told y'all I don't hate the critter. She's not that bad. She just has shit to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And they still think I hate this girl. Stop telling me about viewership.
Because you can't critique because they're saying we're not allowed to critique her in any type of way.
Hey, folk.
That's what they're trying to say.
Yes, sir. Folk, it's not my fault baseball sucks. It's not my fault. Y'all don't care about baseball like you used to. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you were
You know what they're
denied.
really mad at, right?
What's that?
About that, about the Negro League stats being merged in with the MLB, and now the guy who was in the Negro League is now the number one, like all time. They got so many. They were pissed at that.
Didn't you know they got pissed when the Mets put up that Jackie Robinson statue in front of Citi Field and they defaced it?
I bet they did.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's not my fault baseball sucks right now. There's no excitement. It's not my fault that everybody got denied Boston, New York in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what everybody wanted. It's not my fault. I don't control that. It's not my fault that hockey, the Rangers lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not my fault. It's not my fault y'all not repping NASCAR like y'all used to because of what Bubba Wallace did. It's not my fault. What do you want us to do? Tiger's not Tiger. Okay, viewership went down. You got a whole new crop of players. Big them up.
And people forget that this is a team sport. This is like one of the few Olympic events where it requires a team to win the medal. No matter if it's 5-on-5 or 3-on-3, it still requires a team. Unlike when you think about like gymnastics, you can win as a team and as an individual. When you're doing track, you can win as a team or as an individual.
Right. But here, you guys don't want to worry about the 5-on-5. You got the 3-on-3. They got 3 white girls on there. There you go.
I don't know if they've seen how. I don't know if that's the post right there. And then that's when they want to argue semantics. Well, one of them is Puerto Rican. Well, one of them is Italian. But for the longest, when it comes to Italians, y'all claim them for the last 100 years. But now you want to
delineate.
Want to delineate.
What did I tell you months ago? Did I tell you that delineation got everybody in the chokehold right now?
Yeah. Now you.
But y'all ain't got no culture. Whew. We almost done with this Stephen A. So I'm glad you're up here though. Let's finish this.
I had to watch him on mute, and I could just see him just bobbing his head around like one of the little bobbleheads at the game. Just like man, and like my goodness, like I mean, he is so upset for nothing.
He wanted,
like you said, he said the quiet part out loud. He said, "We don't care." Thank you for saying the quiet part, because we know y'all don't care. It's blatantly obvious.
Never cared. Montevideo pulled his card the other day, and he didn't even say, he didn't even have the wherewithal to say, you know what? Let me not use that point no more. He's still using it, and I just tagged him in the video. Come on. I think they all want to see Hollis on Hollis violence. Come on, Stephen A. Come over here. Me and you. Hollis on Hollis violence.
You bring him here. Right here. Do you hear me? Right here. What? You heard what I said. Just do it.
Saturday Night Live. It's the truth, Shannon. That's the only time I call him Shannon. You know what I call him now? I call him Shay or Shay. Why? Because, damn it, that brand is growing. You understand what this man has done to help lift?
Sir, what's Caitlin Clark's nickname?
I couldn't even tell you. Does
she have one?
Oh, okay. I thought that was like
we got Bayou Barbie.
Whatchamacallit, what's her name? Diana Taurasi. Doesn't she didn't Kobe nickname her the White Mamba?
Mm-hmm. BG. I mean, they got nicknames. Asia Wilson's the GOAT. Now they're gonna really get mad. She's the current GOAT.
No, the nicknames that they try to give them is the ones that they're mad at when they keep calling them like Butch and Stud and Lesbian and Thug. Those are the titles them bandwagoners give them, but we know those aren't their real nicknames. Y'all just mad because
Robert Curtis.
And y'all don't even got one for her.
Robert Curtis. She's a talent. Her fame is artificial, but she's a talent. She's good. She's on her way to greatness. Let her have it. That is the point. Y'all manufactured her success. There's no other player y'all gonna sit up here and tell me that went through high school and college and never won something, and y'all would heap this much praise on them. Ain't no way in the world. Knock it off.
Angel Reese didn't even make it to.
Kill me with this.
Angel Reese didn't even make it to the Olympic team, and you don't see us over here writing all
whining that
these
she should be on it
and hit pieces and all types of stuff, and she doesn't seem to be fazed by it either. You don't see her crying all over social media about it.
She's not ready. She knows it.
And she too was in the same position as Caitlin Clark. Why? Because she was in the tournament, so she couldn't qualify either.
Mm-hmm. And like I said earlier, Dawn Staley is her girl. So that nepotism would have been perfect right there.
But she didn't do it.
But she didn't do it because Dawn Staley sees the vision. In 4 years, them two girls could be a problem. And the U.S. might be okay going forward. But they don't want to heap praise on them too early because we know what happens when success gets in somebody's head. They start thinking they're better than they are. Angel, I'm telling you, the best thing that happened to Angel was she got knocked down that game. That was the best thing that ever happened to her. Because she was like, words, say, okay, now I know what I'm in for. And look what happened ever since she hit the ground.
She got back up.
She got back up and she's averaging double doubles.
And I know it may not mean much, and I know it may not mean much to anybody, but you think they crying right now when it comes to her not making the U.S. team. Wait until they find out she may not get nominated at the ESPYs for Breakthrough Player of the Year or Rookie of the Year, whatever that category is. Because guess what? Because Angel Reese got it last year.
Yeah, Breakthrough Star. Yeah, bruh. Wait till she don't get Rookie of the Year.
Oh, the X gonna blow up.
That, bruh, we might actually see tiki torches on X. You might actually see a cross burning when you log in. I almost want them to give it to Cameron Brink. I just want to see. I'm like, okay, you didn't get your white girl, but you got a white girl. Let me see if y'all really gonna praise her. It ain't gonna be like Rookie of the Year is Cameron Brink.
You said what?
There you go.
So they're gonna be like that white woman that was screaming, "No!"
Yeah.
You know that video.
And I'm like, great. When's the playoffs start? I'm telling you, if the Sky win this championship, boy. If the Sky knock off the Aces and win the chip, my God.
Bump that even if they go, even if they don't win it, even if they just go, you know?
Yeah, but I
know you want, like, you know, I already know they're gonna be right. They're gonna be saying, "Oh, them thugs and them lesbians and them, you know,
Chicago thugs." What will there be shootings at this parade? Because it's in Chicago, huh?
Oh, speaking of Chicago, did you talk about what happened with Kennedy Carter recently when they were here in DC playing the Mystics?
I think when I showed the video when she was getting harassed.
No, not well. No, when it was some guy or some person who I guess likes Caitlin Clark or Indiana, whoever it was. They tried to run up on her or something like that.
Yeah, with the security, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I showed it. And then motherfuckers was like, oh, she can't handle the fame that she wanted.
So now y'all are all for people being harmed. So now we can add that to the checklist.
That's what I'm saying. They wanted her arrested for knocking her down. They want her arrested. All right.
First take. I ain't apologizing. You make decisions, marketing. I want
Even
people watching. I want
voices
eyeballs.
as ashy as his face.
Did you hear what he just said?
I didn't catch you. I
want decisions made based on the marketing, based on the money. What?
That's what he does. That's all him. He literally told us years ago who he is. How can I make money? Like, what was it? How can I make
my boss's money? How can I get some of it?
Some of it. That's really so. He's literally telling y'all this is all a grift for him anyway, just like everybody else right now. And the thing is, like you and Rob have always said, like this is a grift right here, whether you talk about in support or against. This is one of those rare grifts where it can work on either side of the aisle, where it's not just one-sided, which typically tend to be. It's very one-sided. But this is a rare instance where it can work on both ends of the spectrum.
This doesn't make sense. Sir, how did that work out for LeBron in 2011?
Now that I see what LeBron did back then when he made his decision, I was mad he took 30 minutes to do it, but now looking at it years later, I can understand the hustle. He got everybody locked in for 30 minutes just to say he was going to Miami.
Right. Like for half a second, I thought he was going to, because since he did it in New York, I thought for half a second he was saying he was going to join the Knicks. And then he said, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami.
It took him 30 minutes to say, I'm going to Miami.
And Stephen A was sitting there, but like, I get to go to South Beach.
When back then, I was like, I didn't understand why it took him 30 minutes just to say a few words. And like, okay, we went 30 minutes for this. But now when I look at it now, as I'm older and I understand it, I see now it was a marketing move. It was a business move. It got ratings. I'm sure it put money in his pockets. It definitely put money into ESPN's pockets and the mouse because Disney owns ESPN. So I can see why he did it like that. And it was a spectacle. All eyes was on him in that decision, especially because it was a lot of build up to that. So yeah, I can see why, and it worked. So you know what, LeBron, in that aspect, I tip my hat off to you for that.
Fuck LeBron. Anyway.
I said in that aspect, I didn't say I was like about to go buy him in jersey. I
respect his game. But
them Cleveland fans was mad. They was up there burning his jersey, and they so fake because when he left Miami and came back to Cleveland, oh my God, LeBron,
he's home. The king is home.
He's home. But y'all were just out in the street having a bonfire with his jersey and his merch.
And then remember when they lost in 2015 to the Warriors? It was back to fuck LeBron.
Yeah,
and then he probably won the title. It was like, yeah, LeBron's the greatest.
Oh, you know what would have been a good drop for you to have was when Angel Reese was when they was talking to Kennedy Carter and Angel Reese interrupted it and she said something and she ended off with "Go Sky." She said it was. She's like, "Go Sky."
Oh man, I got a lot of drops I gotta go get.
It's so many.
It is so many, bro. Oh, by the way, family programming note. June 27th. Is it June 27th? When's that first debate? I think it's June 27th.
June 27th is a Thursday, the last Thursday of the month.
I think that's the first presidential debate.
Is that the one that's in Wisconsin?
No, Wisconsin is the home of the
RNC.
Right. June 27th in Atlanta.
Uh-oh. That's next door.
But there's no audience.
Oh.
But guess who's going to be streaming it? So be here. And we're going to see the fuckery.
That's going to be very interesting.
Oh, yeah. No, they're going to be yelling at each other with nobody like.
Why do you think they has nobody? Well, I mean, I can understand why
because
it's not
going to
be nobody there.
It's going to be a whole bunch of heckling.
Oh, okay.
They want to keep away the protesters, even though they'll probably be outside. But that's another reason why I said I took the day off from work because I don't want to be nowhere near Atlanta or any surrounding parts that day.
Yeah.
Because that's like right by 75 and 85. I don't want no parts.
How do you think I feel when the inauguration has to come up and that's right down
You only
the street?
have to deal with that for 4 years, brother. They be having some bullshit.
Years.
Yeah, but that's 4 years, brother. That's just one day. That's just one day of inconvenience. I lived in New York City. Every time they had the UN General Assembly, fucked everything up.
Well, actually, it's not. Now that I think about it, it's really not an inconvenience to me. Now, when I used to work at the airport because it was essential, that would have been a problem because that was a lot of traffic. A lot of people were flying in. The traffic, the trains was backed up. Mm-hmm. So I didn't like. Now that I think about it, I don't even think I had to do with that because I think I was off that day anyway. So when I went back in, I asked my coworkers how was it. They said it was insane. Not so much the day of, but more so leading up because people came days in advance.
Yeah, but like I said, that UN General Assembly in New York, annoying as fuck. Everything gets rerouted. Security's worse. Nah, I don't even think you would handle that, bro.
I don't want it.
Nah. But let's finish this off. And why does he look like that?
Every pause that you made on his face just looks like I said. His voice is as ashy as his face is. He's the driest person up there. Everybody up there is all moisturized, and he about as dry as the bottom of a scaly foot.
Damn. Why you say that, Tori?
But I want to keep my podcast, Mo. Y'all ain't finna cancel me.
That's why we. You gonna get me canceled on that? I don't care though. Go ahead.
I want advertising dollars. Why? Because he'll get paid. Y'all will get paid. And guess who else will get paid? You see where I'm coming from? That's what it's about. Stop acting. Otherwise,
he's telling you right there what it's all about.
You don't sit up there and pass on Caitlin Clark. It was stupid, Team USA. It was a dumb decision.
Pause it right quick. Something just dawned on me, and there's another one right there. But he just told you they wanted Caitlin Clark on the Team USA so they could have something to talk about.
They can't talk about.
And it wouldn't even. And it wasn't. Look, this Jason. Remember what Jason Whitlock said? He said that Caitlin Clark was more popular than Simone Biles, and this was when Caitlin Clark just got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Simone Biles is a world-renowned, multi-gold medalist, the most decorated gymnast in the world ever. And I don't even think anyone comes close.
Wait.
So, and she's about to, and I think this might be her last run at the Olympics.
Yeah, she said this was her last one.
I told you why, because she wants to start a family. That's really what it is. I'm sticking with that. She wants to start a family, and I'm all for it because both her and her husband are young, and they know as long as she still competes, they can't have that family. So I think that's the reason why they're doing it. But when he said that, I was like, okay, now you really reaching. Now we know what you really on. And even his so-called fans was checking him like, sir, we usually agree with you, but to say that Caitlin Clark is more known than Simone Biles, that's crazy. That is insane. But he's telling you right there, it's all about the money. That is all it is for him, is the money.
This is insane. But you can't talk about Simone. You can't talk about Sha'Carri Richardson versus the Jamaicans. You can't talk about the men's team. You can't talk about the women's team.
And those are good stories to talk about because both of them had a comeback. You know, Simone was going through what she went through in the last Olympics. She had to drop out. But when she dropped out, that's when they wanted to talk about it because it was something negative. Jason Whitlock stayed going in on her. Like, why are we going to celebrate it? Why are we celebrating a quitter? Why are we doing this and everything like that? When Sha'Carri Richardson was going through what she was going through and she couldn't compete because of what was going on with the weed. Everyone had said everything they could bad about her, but not one of them are talking about the trials that are coming up and how both of them are winning. Sha'Carri has literally placed first in every trial that she's done so far, whether by herself or with the team. Simone just broke another record recently. Mm-hmm. And these are just the trials leading up to getting on the team. And I think Simone already clinched her spot naturally. Sha'Carri is definitely going to get hers. That goes without saying. But they don't talk about them. But when something bad was going on, when they was going through something personal, and mind you, with Simone, that was more of a health issue. Instead of them saying, get better, take your time and then come back the next time, which would have been the humane thing to do. What did they do? Oh, she's a quitter. She quit on the team. U.S. should disown her. All kinds of stuff. Same thing with Sha'Carri. Oh, why is she smoking weed? Oh, we understand that your mother died. You might be going through some things, but you should have thought about this. Meanwhile, them Russians, how many doping scandals have they been in? How many times they had to drop out or get under a committee just to compete because they couldn't compete under the banner of a Russian team? Let's talk about it. I didn't mean to go on it.
No, brother. I'm letting you rock because I liked what you were saying. AJ Moore, hello. You said why Stephen A. looked like somebody spit on his shoe? He might have had a flashback. To this here.
Shout out to Giancarlo Esposito finally getting his flowers,
bro.
Even though we've been know about him.
Strong. If y'all think this grift is strong, wait till I grift into the video game realm. They went.
You mean with Assassin's Creed?
No, there's a new one now.
Oh, the Call of Duty one?
No. There's another one. Me and Shark.
I know you heard about the Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm. Dragon Age. Oh, they mad, bro. They mad that black folk in that game now. They went in on the trailer.
Oh well,
they
like I told y'all with Assassin's Creed, dislike bombing does not translate to sales. Huh?
Did you know they coming out with an FBA video game?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
what's it supposed to be about?
South of Midnight, and it's in the Louisiana bayou. Like I was watching the trailer, and this motherfucker was riding on this big ass catfish. I was like, all right.
It says it comes out in 2025.
Yeah, but the lead character is black.
Okay, I'm looking at the pictures now.
Bro.
Oh, it's a female lead, black female.
Lewis knows, you know what? I'm gonna do that stream tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Them incels are losing their mind. But let's finish this off.
The sacrificial lamb. I respect the hell out of Rebecca Lobo and what she broke down. I understand it. It was a stupid decision because it compromises what your ultimate goal is, which is to elevate the WNBA brand.
Not to win.
Just elevate the WNBA brand, but you're there to win. Listen, the WNBA U.S. women's basketball team has won seven in a row. Seven consecutive gold medals. They want to continue the streak.
Damn.
They didn't say, they made it seem like they said Caitlin Clark will never be on the U.S. team.
No, they made it seem like they lost last year.
Huh?
They made it seem like they lost last year, and this is a redemption year.
Right.
And if you didn't put Caitlin on there, you just dwindled your chances.
Exactly. Like they make it seem like, and see, the thing is, we got to watch it, and the thing is that, and you know, I'm not going to say it because that's going to go into the post I'm going to make. So I'm going to hold on.
Save your ammo.
I'm going to hold on because this one right here might actually really trigger them. So I'm going to say that's let me hold back.
Yeah, do it. Come on, man. You might as well. They like to trigger us so much. You know, we don't fall for it no more.
It don't matter. Trust me, it don't matter when it doesn't matter me, saying it. It's just I have to wait for the right perfect.
There's another one. Who is Steve? There's another one. Oh, you talking about Stephen A. Smith. Oh, I was about to say there's another person in there that want to smoke.
How can you be that idiot? I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about Team USA. How could you be that idiotic and not make that call when throughout history, Team USA has been in part about marketing? It's dumb. Period. Floor's y'all's.
What happened in '92? Was that about marketing or was that about getting back to the promised land? Because I watched that documentary.
Smith probably had a better headline.
You ain't shit. He was in college.
Neither is he.
Did you see his college photo?
Did he have the fro?
I guess, if you want to call it that. But it wasn't about marketing in '92, though. That was just a byproduct of what happened because they won. Michael Jordan even told y'all, I didn't realize how big I was until I saw that big ass billboard walking by myself at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly, AJ. The crash out is real with Stephen A.
I mean, that man
he sounds like Amron Foodle.
Miss Niecy, that's fine, but that's why we're here for you. But also, this is the fall from sports as it used to be in the 90s till now. It needs to be studied. Somebody has to do a documentary on this, especially with the sports journalists, because back then the sports journalists, they took their opinions out of it and kept it strictly on what they saw. If Caitlin Clark played in the 90s, they would have said she was trash. They might have called her John Starks.
Yeah, they letting their feelings get in the way.
Family, let me hip you to game. Guess who's on the men's team that's never been there before, but they're a legend.
They made it good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Steph Curry.
And really interesting. Now that I didn't know.
Yeah, I read his whole story. He said that for years he wanted to be on the team, but he never got there. So he said this past off season, him and his wife figured out how they were going to get to Paris, especially doing it around his family because he had another kid.
Meanwhile, they want to try to compare Caitlin Clark to Steph Curry.
It's not even close. Steph Curry can go drive the paint.
Yeah, he's not just a shooter.
I never understood this.
If it's a dumb marketing move, Stephen A., I hear you.
Marketing.
But Team USA is not worried about the marketing. That is not Team USA's mission right now. Team USA is trying to get a gold
medal. Exactly. Why is it the women up there are making the most sense?
Because the women over there have played they played Olympic ball. They played organized ball. They played that kind of high level. They know what it entails. Shanae right there. She's the one. She's played in the Olympics. She knows it's high pressure.
I wish someone would ask Stephen A. because I don't know if they're going to do it or not. They probably not. Stephen A., what's in it for you if Caitlin Clark plays in the U.S. team? What's in it for you on the back end? Like, what do you gain from this?
Because since he's a tether and I speak Caribbean, he now has an excuse to ask his bosses if he can go to Paris.
Oh, it's a trip for him.
Family. If I'm a sports writer, right? Why would I not want to try to get unfettered access to Sha'Carri Richardson?
But guess what? Also, KG, I'm gonna throw another wrench in the system that'll probably hurt Stephen A.'s feelings. Guess who was selected to be the correspondent for the Paris Games?
If you say Sha'Carri champion, I'm laughing.
No. They was actually selected a few months ago, and they made like a whole promo of it and everything.
It can't be Malika.
You'll never guess it, I promise you.
Is it Michelle Beadle?
No.
Erin Andrews? Who else he don't like?
You want me to give you something like another little small hint out there?
What was that?
The person is not in the sports world.
You said they were a correspondent?
Yeah, they're going to be like a correspondent for the Paris Games.
They're not in the sports world. Is a celebrity?
Yep.
Who would he be pissed off about?
They actually announced it back in January. That's how long
the
ago.
Black person?
Yep. They was actually selected to be the Special Olympic Committee correspondent.
I don't know.
No, Snoop. Snoop Dogg.
That makes sense because Snoop's been all over WWE TV, so it makes sense that WWE and NBC.
Yep. So here you have a person who's not a sports personality, but he's a coach of his son's football team. Like he has his own football team and everything. They even made a movie around his football team, and I think that was promo for the movie and the Olympics, to be honest with you. But yeah, Snoop is the special correspondent for the Olympics. And he's not on ESPN. He's not on FS1. He's not in any of these positions, but they chose him because they like his personality. And they said, Snoop, clear a hole in your schedule for like a good month and some change because you're going to Paris. Because remember, they had him and Kevin Hart doing that little thing 2 Olympics ago, or the last one. And I think they liked that. But, Kevin Hart is probably really busy. So they said, Snoop, do you want to do it by yourself? And he said, yeah. So, yep, Snoop will be doing the doing that.
Kevin
And I
Hart's
think and I think that's probably another reason why, now that you said was Stephen A. Smith, it's another reason why he's probably mad. He's like, wow, I did all this stuff with sports and I can't even get a ticket to go. No, you cannot. And like like Denise said, unbiased commentary.
Right, but what if we told y'all? And Miss Nacey's right as well. Independent media is the future now. We have no biases here. I mean, there's people with biases, but we can be objective. Notice again, yesterday I put my biases away. I kept it strictly on the facts. That's why both of them couldn't trip me up. I could have easily went down the Angel Reese's better route and they would have had me. I just said, I'm going to keep it on her and I'm going to show you why she's not good.
And Snoop is much more approachable. Like I bet those interviews will probably be funny as hell, because I was looking at the promo. Like, you can go and look it up, and you could tell the people he was talking to felt so comfortable around him. It was like just talking to like a person you grew up with or a family member. It didn't feel like an interview. It just felt like a conversation. That's what interviews should feel like. It should feel like a conversation. This is with Stephen A. Smith. Do you see how he's acting? Why would they send that over there?
It becomes an argument. One thing, I mean, remember, he loves to tell you the Allen Iverson stories. Me and Allen Iverson, I love that brother, but we didn't always see eye to eye because you probably got out. You got out of yourself. Hey, I was probably like, "Don't man, watch your mouth." Look, Cameron showed up on CNN. Who had that on their bingo card? Cameron showing up on CNN. Ever?
Not me.
Ever? They didn't even report when he got shot in DC.
I remember that.
He might have got a blurb.
A blip on the radar.
Look, years later, decades later, he has one of the most viral moments in 2024. Pays to be independent. Candace.
Oh, I still gotta upload my video about that. But you know, with me doing one a day. But it's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Pause. I said pause, nigga.
Wow.
You're not exempt. Everybody can get it. All right, let's pause. Anyway, let's get it. Pause.
That's well renowned in this business.
Why is he so calm now?
In this journalism business. Use the word tragic. Andrea, he used the word tragic to describe what you're expressing. There is an absence in what you're saying of the big picture. You went on a soliloquy just minutes ago talking about how you're not willing to compromise your integrity. Nobody is talking about individuals compromising their integrity. We don't have to go there.
Sir, you compromise your
You
integrity.
do that all the time.
You said you made it about money. You made it about money over skill.
I was going to say he compromises his integrity, whatever's left of it, all the time.
This man went in on LeBron after he lost. Right after they lost to the Mavs, he went in on him after LeBron had that press conference and said that, I'm feeling great. He went in on him. Was that for the money, or were you going at him? It's like, you're the best player in the world and you did not play like it. But here we are 13 years later. You're telling me that this girl who's achieved nothing yet, except some stupid made up stats, so y'all can make her feel better. We need to put her on a team that is built about chemistry.
Yeah, it's no iron team. Isn't that what they always say? But no, see, what it is
no, you said it wrong, brother.
What's that?
We're disregarding merit now.
And we live in the the participation trophy era. And you know who came up with that participation trophy?
Mm-hmm. They wanted to give her a medal that she didn't earn. Just so they could put her on the same wavelength as Angel and Camilla.
And guess what? They said that if they had put Caitlin Clark on the team, she most likely would have been on the bench anyway.
Right. She'd have been playing garbage time.
She would have had that much playing time.
But y'all still got the medal.
Right.
That's all they want. They want her to have something.
Oh, well, you can't have everything. The world don't revolve around you. So what?
Exactly.
Oh, well.
Exactly.
See you in 4 years. That's if she's still here in 4 years.
Now they're saying her Good Morning America interview was nasty work. Even though she said the same thing.
What did she say?
She said the same thing in that interview that I played last night. But I thought this was the most watched player in the country right now. How did y'all not see that interview?
They are so fake.
Of course.
Not compromising my integrity. Shanae isn't, you ain't, Shannon ain't, nobody. That's not what this subject is about. This is about history and what history has shown us and our willingness to open our eyes and pay attention to the reality, not to utopia, not to what we want something to be, but what it actually is. You lose me, Shanae loses me, and any human being is going to lose me when we're literally focusing on the content or the quality of a roster without bringing up the fact that one individual, a two-time champion, a national champion of the...
Somebody take his journalism card away. I'm not joking right now. Somebody take away his journalism card away. Please take his credentials. Did he just say what I think he just said?
About the champion thing?
About the roster? Did he just say that?
He is. You lose me, Shanae loses me, and any human being is going to lose me when we're literally focusing on the content or the quality of a roster without bringing up the fact that
motherfucker, what do y'all say when a team who's supposed to win doesn't win? What's the first thing y'all say? They need to retool the roster. When you lose, you look at what worked and what didn't, and you fix it. You don't do it for a marketing purpose. You do it to win. Let me guess. Milwaukee trading for Dame Lillard was a marketing move, right? That was a marketing move, not a move to win. That was a marketing move. I guess the Knicks getting Jalen Brunson, who was a backup and who ended up starting. That was a marketing move, not the fact that the Knicks needed a point guard. They hadn't had one in decades. That was just a marketing move. Stephen A., y'all were the same ones that killed that move. Y'all said y'all paid that man too much. And 2 years, he's justified that contract. Y'all are the same ones that every time LeBron loses, y'all talking about he need to go get 2 superstars.
Just a bunch of hypocrites.
He can't be serious right now.
Oh, but he is, unfortunately.
reality, not to utopia, not to what we want something to be, but what it actually is. You lose me, Shanae loses me, and any human being is going to lose me when we're literally focusing on the content or the quality of a roster without bringing up the fact that one individual, a two-time champion, a national champion on the collegiate level, one of the greatest players to ever play in NBA history by the name of Isaiah Thomas, was left off the original Dream Team.
Jesus Christ, we're still doing this. Now you're comparing her to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas won.
And you just said that he's a two-time collegiate champion, which is
and a two-time NBA champion
versus Caitlin Clark's two-time losing.
Wasn't Isaiah Thomas on the 96 team?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a gold medal.
Like I said, KG, they made this way too easy for us. They made this way too easy for us.
I think that's why I'm so stressed out. I actually wanted to work for this content.
Because
I just let them talk. Brother, I didn't have to do no research.
Oh, no, you can just go on X.
Shit, not even that. I didn't even have to go like dig in the crate for stats. I just put in their name and just show them in real time that it's not that hard. Why are you bringing me Brittany Griner playing 2 games?
That's what they're mad at. And I said that yesterday. That's what they're mad at because Brittany Griner, that stuff that happened with her last year and that she still made the team. They feel like she should be not be on it because of that.
So you're gonna take off a forward when you need size. She's 6'9". You're gonna take that off for a 6'2" guard that gets pushed around by people 10 pounds large, 10 pounds undersized. That's what we're gonna do. That's gonna win you a medal. The girl's not quick. She has no stamina. She has no ball handling. She can't go to the left. Every time she touches the ball, she wants to shoot. Asia is gonna have to go set a screen for her. That's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna take Asia out of her game to complement her. How does that work?
And they'll probably be like, yeah, sure, why not?
And she's supposed to have chemistry with Diana Taurasi in 7 weeks.
They're supposed to make it. They're supposed to make it easy for her. You didn't know that? Of course.
You think the world gives a damn?
No, they don't.
There's going to be 11 other teams that are going to want to be the ones that say they knocked off the Americans. Even if they don't win the medal, they can say they knocked out the Americans. They'll parade them in the streets of their homeland. You need okay, Steven, we're both Caribbean. Go look at what the Reggae Boys did in 98. They didn't win the tournament. They got there, and people are still romanticizing about it to this day. But you want to sacrifice chemistry and the chance to win because you want to put on some mediocre white girl. But we know damn well you wouldn't go this hard if the chick was exceptionally black.
And he hasn't. Notice, like I said, they have not gone. They did not go this hard for Angel Reese, or who's the other one? There was another one that was left off the.
Yeah, Erica. I forget her. I forget her name. I just call her Erica O. Erika O.
Yeah,
but she wasn't ready.
Exactly.
And she's one of the top players in the league. She wasn't ready. She'll be ready in 4 years. That team might be dominant. Caitlin, Angel, Erica, maybe if Juju is the real deal when she gets to the WNBA, she on that team. Paige is on that team. You got 5 great female players right there. They're not going to lose that much talent. They'll be okay. Let her rest for 30 days. Now, you know what the next thing is? She might get injured. Then what? Next thing is, the WNBA schedule is crazy.
Right. Then they're going to blame the team.
Yeah, they're the only organized sport that gets 30 days off. When it's Olympic time, they get 30 days off.
Yep.
Shit. Wish I had a job and give me 30 days off. Shit.
Zaya Thomas. You've got to be kidding me. It was a travesty what they did to him. They put John Stockton on the squad. I know he's a whole.
Why? Why? Come on, Steven. Tell us why.
He ain't going to do that.
Torian, do you know why they put John Stockton on that team?
Tell them why.
You don't know? You know. Who else was on that team, Steven? Yeah, his running mate, Karl Malone. Yeah, that's why he was on the team. They wanted that pick and roll. They wanted that flawless pick and roll. Scottie Pippen. I know a lot of people argue he shouldn't have been on that team. He was there because Michael wanted him there. Because they wanted to go school Tony Kukoc. Patrick Ewing is arguably the best center at the time. That's why he got on the team. David Robinson was coming up. Charles Barkley was still great. Legend. He was on his way to legendary status. Yes, Magic and Bird were on there because they were the last 2 gunslingers. Yes, we get that. And they were the team captains. Who was the other person? Chris Mullin. Great shooter. And yes, they put Christian Laettner on there, but again, they need to appease the committee. And they gave him Chuck Daly. I know that's the other part that Isaiah was pissed off about.
Mm-hmm.
But
Stephen
didn't
A. be
matter.
all right. He need to go take his Ovaltine shot and take a nap.
Like, I don't get this. Why are you going in like this?
Right. He's so performative. You know what? Maybe he doesn't need to be a sports commentator. Maybe he needs to go into acting.
Well, you see what he's doing now. He's going on X asking people to send him questions every day so he could go do some stuff on his podcast. He's trying to reinvigorate the grift.
Right. You know his time probably gonna be up soon over at ESPN.
November 5th, bro. You know how many pink slips are gonna be showing up by Christmas?
A lot.
Shit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
And we're gonna be doing content. I might even get an overlay like I have with this green. I might even get one with Christmas colors. I might even get the hat. I'll get the bed. I'll get fake snow falling on me, and we just gonna have a ball that night. Shit. This is crazy that they talking like this.
Hall of Famer. I know Isaiah introduced them. I know they're buddies, but that was highway robbery. Anybody with two eyes that watch the NBA knows that is one of the biggest crimes in the history of Olympic competition. There is no reason why Isaiah Thomas should not have been on that off of that team outside of certain players not wanting him on there. My point is this: it was
chemistry.
Still done. Why? Because as Shannon highlighted, the ultimate appeasement was aimed in the direction of another brother by the name of Michael Jordan. It's how it goes. Then we go on to acknowledge there are many others who didn't do enough of a job of promoting the WNBA. You know why we didn't do a better job of promoting the WNBA? Because the numbers, the eyeballs, the interest, the sizzle, the headlines were not there.
He tells this lie. You see how he tells this lie. He sees how he tells this lie, fam.
But didn't you tell Monica McNutt the other day that he was promoting the WNBA 3 years ago? See, he says one thing one day, and then now he's saying, oh, that the numbers weren't there, and that's why we didn't promote it. But you said that you told Monica last week when she checked you, when she said, why didn't you speak about the WNBA 3 years ago? And you said that, oh, the ladies, if it wasn't for me, people wouldn't know about the
Yeah, he said exactly.
He said.
They were playing the WNBA finals on NBC. What are you talking about? Is he insane? When Maya Moore was dominating, you didn't want to talk about her.
Or Candace Parker. Or Skylar Diggins.
Shit. Fucking what was the other chick's
Lisa
name?
Leslie?
No, not even Lisa Leslie. What was the other one?
Sue Bird?
Huh?
Sue Bird?
Sue Bird was promoted. No, there was another black girl that Jesus Christ, what was her name? I forget her name. But the point is, she was like recent, like the last decade. But the point is, y'all had opportunities for 27 years. You had legends playing in the WNBA. People who won people who won national championships. People who were accomplished overseas. You didn't want to talk about it because it was about Kobe. It was about the Lakers. Michael Jordan just left. Then you had the draft class of 03 coming in. Y'all just pushed them ladies to the side and said, we don't care. It's all about LeBron. It's all about D Wade. It's all about Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony, and Darko Milicic to a certain extent until he fizzled out. That's what y'all cared about. Right or wrong?
Right.
You had ladies balling. Y'all didn't want to highlight them because they were ladies. Even though women's college basketball gets some of the highest ratings throughout the year.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Especially that tournament. The eyes that's on the women's side is like dominating the men.
And you know what's more egregious? When South Carolina was dominating, UConn was dominating. They were promoting UConn when they were like they went 60 straight games or something. They promoted, but why didn't y'all translate that to WNBA? It was the same players. Now y'all want to fake it. Watch this season when they fake it with Paige and Juju. Watch they fake it. Somehow, some way, Caitlin Clark's going to show up at one of their games. Yeah. So now she's going to be a plant. I get it. I get it. I get it. This is crazy. Let's finish it.
No one cared. The public didn't care.
Bullshit.
And so now you have somebody. And so now you have somebody that has the world caring, and you say to her, "Well, you know what? We want to make purely basketball decisions. It's the right thing to do, and we got to be worried about how other people are going to feel." But you're still complaining about the max salary being $250,000. You're still complaining about the absence of eyeballs. You're still.
Do you expect them to make $1 million?
Do you think she's going to change the salary because of her? Just like when we were saying, "Oh, if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have these charter planes." They were working on the charter planes for like the last decade before we even knew who a Caitlin Clark was. It's just that it happened. This is that happened. They launched it this year when she got drafted, but that doesn't mean, even if she didn't get drafted, they still was going to launch it this year, and it had nothing to do with her. Y'all made it seem like she was in the room with the board drafting up the contracts.
Right, but again, James Dolan let the Liberty use his jet, use the Knicks jet. So what's the problem?
And guess what? If the NBA decided to pull all their funding, charter flights be damned. You don't have an organization to play in at all.
Bernard Kemp, I understand what you're saying, but the point is, Leitner already had a ring, and they wanted Leitner on the team. That was Team USA's decision. I understand Shaq should have been on that team. We get it. But they wanted who they wanted, just so they could sign off on the team. Shaq showed up in '96. He still got his Olympic medal. He worked. It worked out for it. Correct. He wasn't a better player. He was on a better team. He had one of the greatest shots in basketball history. That's what they wanted. And you saw the result. He barely played. This is the same thing we're running into, except she doesn't have any championships to speak of. We can argue this point 17 different ways. The fact remains she's not equipped to deal with this current Olympics. She is not in the same exact position. She's not. There's no comparison between her and Christian Laettner. None. You can tell me she's a better player. Cool. Christian Laettner got 2 rings.
Like homegirl in the Weird Blazers said, the point of the U.S. team going there is one mission and one mission only: to win a medal. Y'all can say all this stuff about Caitlin Clark with her shooting, her points, what she did in college, what she did outside of college, her endorsements, the marketing, the views. That's fine and all, but that's good for her personally. We're talking about a team representing a nation on a global scale. This is bigger than her. The fact y'all keep making it only about her tells me y'all only care about her. If she went and let's say they won, y'all will only talk about her and completely disregard the rest of the team as if she was playing 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 5. That's not how this works. It's a team thing, and her bandwagoners don't seem to grasp that concept very well.
No, it's not that they don't grasp it. They're being obtuse about it.
Because
they know what the argument is, but they will not resign to the fact that she's not ready because they saw her breaking records. That means nothing.
Exactly. That means nothing. So she broke records when she was in college. That's in college. She's being matched with other college players, but now she's going against people who's been playing professional outside of college for years, and then having to go against other women overseas who their playing style might be a little bit different. Their sizes are going to be different.
and they don't stop.
Exactly. They're not going to cater to her. And what are y'all going to do if she went over there and got actually, like, let's say she actually was taking those falls. She wasn't flopping, but she was actually getting checked. What are y'all going to do? Y'all
What
going
if
to
she
get
gets
online
hurt
and
over
complain
there?
about too? I
What if she
didn't
gets
want to
hurt
take it
over
that
there?
far, but let's take it there. What if she got injured? What are you going to do? Because guess what?
Bernard.
That hip check that Kennedy Carter did to her will be nothing compared to what they could do to her over there. That would be nothing.
Bernard, we understood your point. Everybody said that Shaq should have been on that team. Again, that was Team USA's decision. You got to take it up with them. They make the decisions. They wanted Christian Laettner. They wanted Duke represented because they were the national champions.
Go call the committee. Pick up the phone, dial the number, and call
Call
them. And
Mr. Dempsey.
And take up your grievance. I'm sure their phone was probably ringing off the hook too. But call. They probably had to take it off the hook. They probably had to disconnect.
Remember,
their
old boy
voicemail.
said they're gonna start a petition to get Brittany Griner thrown off the team.
He said, "So Team USA ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin." Clearly not, because she's not on the team.
Bernard, Team USA makes the decision on who goes and who doesn't go.
She's not on the team. They get chosen. Now
They sent the scouts to go watch these girls, these young women, and these older women play to see who's going to be the 12 best they can send. And the scouts all said the same thing. She's got the talent, but she's not there yet. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's circle back in 2026 when FIBA shows up. She might get on the FIBA team by then. Then she'll have a leg up on a lot of people.
And don't forget that the Olympics will be in LA in 2028.
Everybody in the world will go see her.
And if you live in California, you already got the one up because you're there in the state.
Mm-hmm. You know, the traffic, you're gonna want to pull your hair out.
And LA traffic is already bad as it is. So imagine what that's gonna look like.
Here's another caveat they're not gonna do. That all them international people are gonna go make them in and out burger lines longer than they. Imagine if Japanese people come over, it's like, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You want to go in and out? All right, lady. I just looked up. They said a 2-hour wait. That's okay. That's okay.
That in and out line stayed long. When I went to LA, that in and out line was long, no matter which one you went to. Oh my goodness.
Y'all want me to bring Bernard up? Sure, we can do that. I don't know if he's gonna want to come up, but Bernard, they asked for you to come up. This is different from yesterday. They told me, they said, take this $20 and get this motherfucker off the stage. Now they just said bring him up there for free. Let's get it. Hey Bernard, they asked you to come out. They want you to talk. This makes no sense. So what would have been the narrative if they would have did Shaq like Christian Laettner in 92? What would have been the narrative? Okay, Shaq might have got a little bit more minutes because he was athletic. I don't think Shaq was ready. That's just me. I don't think he was ready. I'm not discounting LSU's program. I just don't think that would have been the right player for that year. He got to play with Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller got an Olympic gold medal.
How like Brew Copper's recent comment?
This one?
They don't need weak players on Team USA or potheads.
Huh?
So now you sounding like that Platinum Elite person that came up yesterday.
What do you mean? They don't need weak players on Team USA or potheads. What? I don't know what this means.
So you're trying to say that Caitlin Clark is not a weak player, nor is she a pothead. How do you know what that woman does in her personal time?
Hold on. Shebrew Copper, you got to explain this comment. I'm not understanding it. Okay, Bernard, that link right under your comment you just left, click that link. It's going to give you instructions to come into the back channel. Once it works, I can bring you up and you and I can have a conversation. Players picked for Team USA have talent, experience, and chemistry. They knows what it feels like to be a champion. But Brittany Griner, if she was smoking weed before she got arrested, what was the problem?
And apparently it didn't
It was
affect
there in
her too much
2016. If she was still smoking weed then, it must not have been a problem then.
because they won.
And I guess she got off the weed long enough so she got drug tested and she didn't hit. That doesn't make sense.
They said Caitlin Clark is weak and Brittany Griner is the pothead.
Okay. You're not making sense. So what? She smoked weed. Okay, she's doing it long enough. She stopped long enough to go win.
You want
a
to know
medal.
who else got? You know who else was smoking weed but still was able to compete? Michael Phelps.
There you go.
And he's a highly decorated swimmer.
Yes, Bernard. Hello.
All right now. But yeah, my whole point is Shaquille O'Neal was in the exact same situation Caitlin Clark. And nobody made a big fight about it when Shaquille O'Neal was going through the exact same thing.
Shaquille O'Neal was the best player that year
in the country. Duke was the best team. Yeah, Duke had the best team in the country, but Shaquille O'Neal was the best player in the country by far.
Okay, again, I said this 2 times. I'll say it a 3rd time. Team USA wanted Christian Laettner on the team. You have to take that up with them.
I'm saying that's the same thing with Caitlin Clark, right? That's what I'm at. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why is everybody making a big fuss?
She may be the best person in college. Right now, she's not the best player in the WNBA. She's not.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So she would have made the team anyway. Based on stats, she would have made the team. If she's not one of the top 12, she wouldn't have made the team.
Yeah, but Shaquille O'Neal was one of the top players in the country, and Christian Laettner made the team over him. That's my whole point. That's what I'm saying.
He won rings, and they wanted him on the team.
Yeah, but you're talking about a team accomplishment. We're talking about the best player in the country.
Okay, great. How much playing time did Christian Laettner get in the tournament?
I don't know how much time. Very little time.
Barely played. He played garbage time. He came in mostly in the 4th quarters. When the game was already, when they were already up by like 40 points. They were up by like 40 points already.
O'Neal would have played garbage minutes?
Yes.
Oh, wow, man.
Bruh, hold up. You're going to tell me hold on, sir. You're going to tell me a 3rd year Shaquille O'Neal was going to play significant minutes over 11 other players?
He dominated
in the NBA?
Shaquille O'Neal dominated as soon as he came into the league.
Wonderful. You didn't answer my question. I'll ask it a second time. You're going to tell me a 3rd year LSU Shaquille O'Neal is going to take at least 10 to 15 minutes a game from 11 NBA All-Stars.
That's up to the coach. I don't know how much time he's gonna get. But he will get more time than Christian Laettner.
We can romanticize that, but that's the point. He's not going to play significant minutes.
Yeah, let's.
And when he got on the squad in '96, did he start?
I'm not for sure. He should have started. He was on the redeem team. He was on the redeem team.
Yes, he did start with Reggie Miller and Isaiah Thomas. So I think it worked out for him.
He should have been on the. He should have been on the original team. That's my whole point. He should have been on the original team.
I understand that, but the original team would have gotten signed off if they didn't get Christian Laettner. That's the whole point. They said that in the documentary. That was one of the caveats. They wanted an amateur on there. They wanted Christian.
Shaquille O'Neal was an amateur.
I understand that, sir. Sir, I understand that. But Christian Laettner, along with Mike Krzyzewski and Grant Hill were the face of Duke.
But this have everything to do with race, man. This ain't got nothing to do.
How does this have to do with race? I didn't even bring race into this. How does this have to deal with race?
That's the whole point. They wouldn't be if this girl was a black girl, nobody would be talking about this. They wouldn't be talking about it.
Are you serious right now?
Exactly. If Caitlin Clark was a black girl, they wouldn't be talking about it.
No, we would have
Just
said
like they
that
didn't
she
talk
wasn't
about
ready.
Shaquille O'Neal.
So why aren't we saying anything about Angel Reese, sir?
Angel Reese is not a bigger player than Caitlin Clark.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
She's not.
You're out of
She's
your
not.
mind.
She's
Sir,
not.
she has a national championship. She won in high school. She has more accomplishments than that girl.
That's a team accomplishment, man. That's a
Oh,
team
Lord have
accomplishment.
mercy. That's wonderful.
Robert
And
Horry,
what did
Robert
Caitlin do
Horry-
with her team?
Robert
Sir?
Horry got
What
six
did yes, Robert Horry has more rings than Michael Jordan. Yes. What did Caitlin
and
Clark do with her
nobody
teams?
talks about him. That's you talking
What
about
do you-
team accomplishment.
Nobody talks about Robert Horry. Boy.
No.
Robert Horry is considered the greatest role player of all time. What are you talking
You're right,
about?
role player. That's right.
So
No
role
one
players
talks
don't.
about
So the bench has nothing to do with the game, right? That when one of the starters needs to come out, they ask Robert Horry to come off the bench. That means nothing. Robert Horry did not hit that shot in 2002 in front of Vlade Divac.
Now, we're
That
not
didn't
talking about the
happen.
accomplishments. I'm just talking about the difference between an elite player and a role player.
Are you about to tell me that Angel Reese is a role player?
Yeah, compared to Caitlin Clark, yeah.
So a woman averaging a double-double in college is a role player.
What was Caitlin doing in college?
She obviously didn't win, sir.
Yeah, that's a team.
So that goes that your
That's a
team comment goes out
accomplishment.
the window.
That's a team accomplishment, my man.
Oh,
You
so the
talking
team does she get blamed for the loss? Or you're gonna tell me
No,
that was
it's a
on the
team.
team?
You lose that. You lose and win as a
So
team,
you
right?
lose as a team, but you need her
You win
to
and
be an
lose as a team,
individual to
right?
get on a team. You want her to be individualized to get on a team. Screw the
No.
chemistry. You just want her on the team as an individual. Screw the chemistry. That's what you're telling me.
I ain't said nothing about chemistry.
So why would you put her on the team, sir?
I'm not.
Give me
I'm
something
not
that
fighting for
Caitlin Clark
to
does.
be on the team.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a very honest question. Let's take the fame out of it. Let's take the media out of it. Let's take away the viewership out of it.
Okay.
One country gives me their 12 best players.
Uh-huh.
I'm bringing my 12 best from America. You gonna tell me you're putting Caitlin Clark on that team?
I don't think she should be on the team. I'm not fighting for Caitlin Clark.
So what are we talking about?
I'm trying to figure out why nobody's didn't no one make a big fight over Shaquille O'Neal when he was in the exact same situation. Shaquille O'Neal was in the exact same situation and nobody fought for
Shaquille O'Neal talked about it. Christian Laettner talked about it. Christian Laettner even said that he was shocked that he got picked.
You're right. That takes
okay,
it back to the
again,
race.
and I told you,
race thing.
that came out of Colorado Springs. That did not come out of the public clamoring for it. That was Tony Colangelo.
I don't know who it was, but
I just told you who it was. Tony Colangelo. He was the leader of Team USA back then, who went on to work with the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, the trust the process, that was him.
Yeah, you could be right about all that, but I'm trying to figure out why no one's fighting for Shaquille O'Neal and he was in the exact same situation.
Everybody fought for Shaquille. Everybody said Shaq was the better player, but they wanted Christian Laettner because Duke was the bigger program, and he won 2 rings by then, and he had the shot.
I understand.
Okay, so there was your criteria why they picked him over Shaq.
But everybody everybody fighting for Caitlin Clark, and she in the same situation.
She's not in the same situation. She's 1-0. It's not the same situation. She's 1-0.
She the best collegiate player at the time, my man.
Okay, and I have players in the WNBA who had experience playing overseas.
I'm saying she the best.
I want to take that.
Can we agree that she's the best collegiate player coming out of college this year?
I don't know that. Let me let the season finish, and then we can grade on that. I don't know that because she didn't win.
I ain't talking about her pro career. I'm talking about in collegiate.
I said, let me see. Just because you went number 1 does not mean you're the best. Let us see the rest of the season.
All right,
then we can make a better determination.
I appreciate y'all letting me on, my man. We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
There's nothing to disagree.
I got you. Y'all have a good rest of the day, big guy.
Yes, sir. What is there to disagree about? The girl is shooting less than 35% from downtown. That's her bread and butter. Why should I put her on a team when I have people that could hit for 40% and higher. Why would I do that? She's shown me nothing right now that warrants me to take somebody that has Olympic experience and international experience off that team to put her on there. There's nothing. That's wasted opportunities. That's wasted minutes. In a tournament where minutes are key. Because the women, unlike the men, they can't run up the scoreboard on the good teams. Those are going to be dogfights. I showed y'all China's stuff yesterday or Saturday. I showed y'all their roster. I showed you Australia, who they're running out there. I showed you Japan. Japan wants revenge. I don't want to be Pearl Harbored. And I'm in a unique situation because I'm going to have to hear Oxtail Twitter after Sha'Carri dusts them. I'm going to have to hear that. Let me have my win. Damn it. Are you at work before we start?
No, I'm home.
Thank you. Torian, are you still alive? He went to get something to eat. Go ahead, Wallow J.
I'm going to say this on behalf of the chat. I don't know if they agree with me or not. Some of these old niggas need to shut the fuck up. And
I'm going to let you have it. Hold on. I'm going to let you have it.
Why? What are you doing? Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
All right, fuck it. What's up, everybody? If you come up, please don't sound like you a slow-ass motherfucker. Seriously. Like, I understand what you trying to say about what Shaq was supposed to be on that team. Duke is the bigger program. They're a blue blood. They win. LSU has not have a track record of winning in college. That's why they put Christian Laettner up there, dude. That's it. Point blank, period. It ain't that hard to figure out. Jeez, you still here crying about something that happened, 20-something, 30-something years ago that you want to rectify. That ain't going to happen with her. She ain't ready.
Community, actually, 84, Ewan was not number one.
It was 85, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 85. 85.
Yeah, 85. Yeah, Patrick Ewing.
Right, no, he was number one, 85. 84, y'all remember Jordan went third.
Yeah, Jordan went third. Sam Perkins was number one. Was it
No, I
Sam
thought
Perkins?
Hakeem was number one.
No, it was 83. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, because Sam Perkins was one at 83, right?
Yeah, because Elijah went in 84. He went number one.
Yeah, okay. I'm making sure I was right. Okay.
But the point is, yeah, that's Team USA's
It's the decision. It wasn't like, and he wasn't gonna play over Hakeem and
he wasn't gonna
Patrick or David.
Yeah, he was a forward. He's not getting time over Carmelo and Charles Barkley. There was and Pippen. It was not gonna happen.
It was not going. He was just gonna ride the bench the whole damn time.
Right. And when they were up by 50, go in there and finish off the game.
Yeah, he
go
would have
get
been
your
in
reps
there every
in.
fourth quarter because they was blowing teams out by like 50 points every damn game.
Yeah,
it's
it was
not
a
that
perfect
hard to
storm.
figure
He
out.
got his experience, but he didn't muck up the game. They just told him to go out there. If you're open, okay, you could take the shot, but just don't do nothing to embarrass us.
They had Anthony Davis on the 2012 Olympic team, and people
They killed
criticized
it.
that decision.
They killed it. They were like, why are you letting this 18-year-old on the team?
He's on the team now, but
He had to work for that.
Yeah, he had to work for that body. Pause. He had to work for that. Because Blake Griffin got hurt, and they didn't go. I don't care.
The girl, the highest she's ever played internationally was junior nationals.
That's it. She hasn't won nothing.
She hasn't even been to FIBA. She hasn't even been to FIBA.
Basketball, I like you. You can tell I like basketball, but these conversations, it's not that hard to figure out. Like, dude, she's not ready. I've said she's not ready. Like we said yesterday, she's Steve Novak at best. She can't play defense.
She can improve. What she needs to do is watch Ray Allen and Reggie Miller tapes
and learn how to play some damn defense. And not turn the goddamn ball over.
You can't play the Olympics without defense. Look at the team that they ran out there in 2012 when they had to go see Croatia, when they had to go see Spain.
Shoot. Damn, Spain.
You had to go see Spain was the only team in that tournament that could knock off USA.
Yeah,
Look at the people they had on there.
Talking about the men's side, right?
Yes, look at
Okay, yeah, they had
look at the team that they had. Right, but look at the squad that US had to put together. Defensive-minded people.
And what did Kobe do on the very first play of that game?
He said, Pau Gasol, come here, meet my elbow.
He said, I'm setting the tone right there, and everybody on the bench.
Everybody was like, oh shit.
Like, yeah, this is what we doing. They had to set the tone. Kobe set the damn tone. Dwayne Wade came off the bench that year.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. The starting, I can't, who was the starting lineup? Chris Paul? What was it?
It was Chris Paul. It was Chris Paul, Kobe, LeBron,
Melo, and
Melo came off the bench. They asked him to just come off the bench and shoot threes.
Yeah,
and that's why he became the most prolific 3-point shooter in Olympic history.
Mm-hmm. Dwight Howard.
Was it Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard was the center.
Right. But I'm trying to figure out who played power forward.
Was it Bosh?
It might have been Bosh.
You sure Melo didn't start some games?
No, because they asked him to come off the bench. Because I remember Melo said they came to me one day while I was in the hotel and they said, listen, we know you want to do this. You want to be part of the starting lineup, but we need you as our bench player. And he said he didn't want to go for it. They sold him the vision.
Mm-hmm. Play the clip with the old girl said. What his response was when they told him that. I said, play the clip of the girl.
You said what?
That was his response. That was the same response when he later on in his career, NBA career, they asked him to come off the bench.
And what happened? He became the reason why they won.
He had to come off the bench. You had to adapt. You don't adapt, you're gonna learn. You ain't gonna be in the league.
She's not showing that she can adapt. If she hasn't figured it out in 12 games, she's not gonna figure it out in 7 weeks. It's not gonna happen.
It's not. And she didn't even get an invitation. She didn't even go.
No, she got they said she went to the camps when she had time, but where they really needed to scout you, she wasn't there because she was playing the tournament.
Yeah.
But even in the tournament, they were watching, and they didn't see anything that was gonna help her. When that shot not working, it doesn't help.
She don't drive. She doesn't drive at all. And then he wants to say Angel Reese isn't bro. She was a star
48 hours
team.
and I never mentioned her.
She was a star of the LSU team. When is she not?
Yeah, but even Angel will tell you she's not ready for that.
No, she's been having a double since old girl knocked her down.
She averaged a double in college.
Yeah, she had 13 and 13 last game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And now she's next to Cardoza. Cardoza's playing, and she's starting now. Let's see what they got. That could be a very scary lineup with her, and then have Kennedy run in the backcourt. That could be a very scary lineup. Let's see.
I would say they should go out and try to trade for that girl from Dallas.
They don't need her.
Man, they get her. I've seen watching highlights of her. That girl can ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I don't think they need her.
Shoot, they can go in the draft and get somebody.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs, so they're gonna be low.
Oh,
remember they traded, they gave Dallas their pick.
Oh, that's right. Oh, damn.
So if they go to playoffs, the Dallas gets a low pick. So it doesn't help. There's somebody on Twitter told me, oh, wait till she gets better players.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because that's in the history of sports. That's never elevated another player.
And they blame her for the team being bad. Well, they did say she was a generational talent.
That's what I'm saying. Here we go. H Money Mob. She's the best. You can tell us this. Tell us how she's the best. Please.
Bring your ass up here too.
Tell me how she's the best.
What I'm about to say, because he threw off my comment. Look what happened to Zion. They said he was a generational talent, didn't he?
And he can't stay healthy. Look, and the next talking about they want to trade him for him. Get out of here. Look at this. They hating on her because she's white. You better stop listening to the media.
I can give 2 shits about she white.
You said what?
Sir, I respect Elena Deladonna. She's white. Now come up here and tell me how
Sue Bird is a hell of a talent.
Sue Bird is a legend. I give Pat Summerall her flowers.
Pat Summerall.
So go ahead and tell me. I've seen white girls ball in New York City. Come over here and tell me how it's because she's white. Because I spent 48 hours talking with y'all, and I've never made it about race. Not one time.
You know what? Fuck it. Cameron Brent's going to win the Rookie of the Year. How about that?
Stop reading my tweets.
I don't care.
Now you really trolling. Get up here. I want to hear this.
Boy, hell no.
No. He's trolling. Get up here and tell me this. I want to hear your voice when you say this. I want to hear your voice when you say this. And you could bring gang with you too. Steph Curry. Steph Curry has ball handling skills. Did you see what he did to old Chris Paul in 2014? He's consistently done that for years.
Made him touch the floor.
He made him do capoeira. And Steph has 4 rings.
Yep. We're waiting.
Oh, he said he's at work. Okay. I would love for you to tell me how she's Steph Curry. Steph Curry shoots over 40% from 3. Caitlin's under 35%. How is that?
Only ununanimous MVP of the league in the history to this day.
That's great. She's the biggest scorer in the history of college basketball. That's wonderful. That tells you she's a volume shooter.
You don't even talk about marriages like that. So
sir, he said he's gonna cook me when he gets off work. Before you cook me, I suggest you go look at my 2 live streams and really hope that's not what you want. Because I'm really about to get cooked by somebody arguing for a female who's 3-9. When LeBron went, what was it, 9-8 or 10-9?
So on his first year.
Yeah. And they were questioning how good he was.
He was on a back. And then they got mad because he left. They couldn't build around him.
I'm talking about when he went in Miami.
Oh, in Miami. Oh, yeah.
When he went 10-9, and they were like, "What's going on?" Yeah,
it take time.
Oh God, here we go. He said he's gonna roast me. This I gotta hear. I gotta hear this. There's the link, sir. This I gotta hear. Hey, Wallow, let him talk. I want to hear all this.
All right, I'll beat myself if he come up here. Now he say something stupid. I'm gonna have to come back up there. I'm gonna have to say something.
Say less. Hmm. 16 points a game is really generational talent. Okay. All right. Turnovers. Five turnovers a game. That's generational talent. All right.
Just the turnover ratio of 1 is 1. We're waiting on them. So maybe come back in the chat.
Here it is. No, that's Vic Stat. Now Vic Stat, why are you here? Are you H Money?
Say what?
Are you H Money?
H Money?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
The dude that said he's gonna cook me at work is saying that Caitlin Clark is the Steph Curry of the WNBA.
Bro,
here he is. Hang on. Let me have it. Yes, sir.
Bro, stop hating on Caitlin Clark, bro. I ain't going for that shit no more, bro. Give her respect, bro. She the best in the world, bro.
Oh, you one of them boys.
The WNBA. She the face of the WNBA. She the biggest star, bro. Stop capping.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
That's crazy.
And then he left.
He probably laughing at it. He better get back to work for his boss start looking for him.
Exactly. Oh, bitch. I'm about to cook his ass.
Bro, he put the phone camera all in his nose.
On his mouth.
I saw 3 boogers and remnants of some cocaine.
Fucked up teeth.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a booger too.
Bro, you saw the booger, right?
Yeah.
It looked like Caitlin Clark's percentage. Oh my Lord.
Damn. Hey.
Oh my Lord, I did it.
How many games have...
I'm tired of being nice. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Gotta love the stands, man.
What, sir? That's what you came up here to roast me on, you, sir? Oh my God.
You know what? Fuck it. Anybody in the chat with the wrenches, time his bitch ass out. Fuck it. I ain't. If I would go down there, time his ass out.
Bruh, I'm gonna give this 5 more minutes and I gotta get into this Jim Crow stream. Bruh. That I just got cooked.
That's how you got cooked. That's how we got cooked. Damn.
So I got cooked by somebody cooked me by putting it on tap water and putting it in a pot and putting it on the stove on the lowest setting. I just got cooked. Are y'all insane? That was cooking.
Scammy Davis said his teeth was yellow.
No, he said yellow.
Yeah, I don't want to say yellow.
You know what? I'm gonna push that Jim Crow stream back to later tonight.
What time? Damn, I ain't probably be able to watch it. I have to catch it on the playback.
Maybe after Afro's done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch it on the playback.
Say less. 25% of Silver Brand. Yes,
Miss Niecy.
Hey, everybody! I just got home. What I miss?
A lot of bullshit.
Somebody came up here and said he was gonna cook me, and he showed us his 3 boogers and his remnants of cocaine.
Okay.
Would you like to see?
No, I don't want to see that shit. Don't you gross me out because I'm getting ready to eat.
No. We ain't gonna gross you out. You just want to see how you say you gonna cook me.
No.
He said you gonna cook me. He cooked me.
Whatever.
You'd be disappointed in nephew. You would be disappointed in nephew. Nephew got cooked.
No, I'm not disappointed. I can never be disappointed in you.
Thank y'all for the over 100 likes. I appreciate that. Let me show you how he said nephew cooked. Nephew said he cooked me.
Oh God.
Then you clipped it.
Nah, I'm going back to my stream on YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were say what?
Oh no, I ain't that quick. You
KG, I can hear you.
What's that you said?
Okay,
oh,
now I can hear you.
I didn't play it. Hang on, we gotta play it again. Hang on, my bad, fam.
Ugh.
Yes, sir.
Bro, stop hating on Caitlin.
How you, Wallow? How you, Vic?
No more, bro. Give her her respect, bro. She the best in the world, bro.
Oh, you one of them boys.
The WNBA. She the face of the WNBA. She the biggest star, bro. Stop capping.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What?
And then he left.
Now, after he was done, I was just like this here.
You said what?
That's a screenshot right there of your face right there.
Oh, I got that already, bro. I got that already. Are you nuts? Bro.
Damn, I love it his nose.
Bro, Niecy, he cooked me so bad. It was like putting water in a pot and you keep it on the lowest setting. That's how I got cooked.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, community might make me 4:00. We'll do it at 4:00. Since this one ran over, we'll do it at 4:00.
All right. That's the main reason why I called in. Are you gonna roll into that Jim Crow one?
Yeah, just everybody stay after this stream is over and it'll take you right into that one because I want to see 100 likes again.
All right, we'll get off now. I need to go ahead and cook some chicken.
He did it again. Family, he did it again. Your
he
man
did what again?
He did it again.
Pause. He paused. I said pause, nigga. Mind you, LeBron
said G-O, sir.
Who?
You.
Me.
You said G-O.
What up? G-O.
You said you were going to leave, but you said get.
I was going to cook some chicken thighs.
That's not what you said. You said I'm about to go
Wallow. Baby, I know you love chicken, but you going to start clucking here in a minute.
Facts.
I was going to air fry the chicken. Good God.
What that mean? You still eating chicken? I ain't going to lie, though. I fried some chicken for the baby. I ain't going to.
Exactly.
I ain't going to crack. I got me a chicken quesadilla.
There you go.
Oh, y'all.
There you go. Wait, where'd you get a chicken quesadilla from?
Now, there you all in my daggone Kool-Aid.
You over here asking me what I cook and if I can send you a plate.
I you to do what you cook. I asked Wallow.
I'm talking about in the past because I'm living in
the
past.
No, this is the present, baby. We don't.
You said what?
Boo-boo.
Wait a minute. She yelled again.
You said what?
I'm not yelling.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'd like to know where you got the quesadilla from. You could tell us somewhere.
I got it from Applebee's, if you must know.
Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all I want to know. I thought you were going to say Taco Bell or something.
No, because I know you.
What you mean you know me?
You's a cracking ass, and you know I'll come to Atlanta and find your ass.
Miss Nancy, all I got to do to get away from you is drop a little lemon pepper wet.
Fuck you.
There it is.
You said what?
Woo! Don't even let it be said I'm the only person in New Black Media get under Miss Niecy's skin.
You don't get under my skin, fucker. You ain't that good.
Damn.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
You know what? I got the perfect name for you, KG.
Yes, ma'am.
The proverbial shit stir.
The proverbial shit stir. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
You forever talking shit. Diarrhea of the mouth.
You mean like this here?
Fuck you.
You mean like that right there? Just because you said that.
Life has definitely been lifing. I'm going to keep you guys updated with
I had the sound off. I didn't hear it. Neener.
Hey, that sound mute. I ain't want to hear that.
I ain't hear that shit. I knew that's what he was going to do, trifling ass.
Oh, no.
You did it on purpose because you know I hate that damn snot drop.
I know. But we got it with it. Listen.
Now, too, we in this because of you. What was you thinking? I wasn't.
That's you and Wallow. I hope you know that.
Oh,
that's all right.
That's
Me and Wallow, we good.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
You dish
But
it.
how was work? How was work?
We take it and we dish it back. Do we not, Wallow?
Shout out
You
to
sure
FBA. How was work today, Miss Niecy?
Oh, it was very uneventful. I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Hey, community T, send me your well, you're gonna be in the chat, so I'll send you the link when I get over there. I want to hear this.
Okay, go ahead and wrap this up and get into the next subject. I'm interested in this.
All right. I just got ordered. I like it though.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect.
I just got ordered. Let's get it. What does this mean? Connell 25%. What does that mean?
Oh my
Here
God.
they come. What does this mean?
In this damn screen, fuck them damn trolls.
I just want to highlight it because when we block them, we ain't gonna have no record that they was there.
There you go, shit stir.
What, that I wanted to highlight that comment so when we block them,
highlight the comment. You can do all that in silence, can't you?
You said what?
Can you do it in silence?
You said what?
KG.
You said what?
Oh, you be a funny asshole.
let me end the stream now.
End it.
You said what?
All right, hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time in like 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
You said what?
Okay. My thing froze. Oh God, no. Oh no. Nah, we just fucking around, Don P. We just fucking around. All right, let me end this stream. 20 minutes. We'll be back at it. We're gonna talk about this Jim Crow. All right. Y'all take care. Stay safe. And in 20 minutes, you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Time's What's up?
At the end of the day got to end.
Hey!